for self care for the men. And I've been waiting for my Amazon package, and it looked like they at the door with my package. Thank you. Perfect timing. Yes, my package has arrived. Okay, I've been waiting for a few things so I can finish up my baskets, and that was my bowls that I need to package up a few of my big items. So, anyways, this is a Father's Day self care theme. I don't have very many left. I think I got two more. This is one of the last ones left that I have to do. Um, so basically, it's a spoiled one to a degree because he got a little bit of everything in here. So I got this bucket. I don't know if y'all can see the bucket, but I got this bucket from, where did I get it from? Dollar Tree. And I got some shaving cream from the Dollar Tree and some wipes. Then I got some Listerine, y'all. This was from the traveling section at Walmart, okay? Then these big old fat loofahs came in a pack of four from Burlington. They were like $3.99. They came in like a bundle like this in this big old beautiful blue package. I like this net package. Um, so these big old ones came in that package. And then I'm gonna give Daddy some good old Axe black scent. This black accent smells really good. Plus, my husband used it, so I smell it every morning, and I just love it. And then some body wash, some Axe body wash. Oh, I need to turn on the AC again. It's a little hot. Hold on. Mm. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Okay. And then, of course, some nail clippers that I got from Ross. No, Burlington also. A three-piece nail clipper. And I got him some shaver blades, regular blades. And then he got this Conair um, five-piece grooming kit. I guess you can groom up your what does it say? Your nose, your ears, your eyebrows, your neckline, your fine lines. So that wasn't bad. I got it for like $6.99 from Ross to make sure to take the tag off that, or put a sticker over there. And then I bought some towels. You can't go wrong with towels, man. Men always don't be thinking about towels, and they can always put this towel in their gym bag and take it to the gym or do whatever they need with their towel. But I got them a black towel with a face cloth. And Walmart comes with all different pretty colors of towels. Now, why did I get all black? I realized that after I brought them home. Like, why did you get all black, Shelly? But I only bought two of them all black, and I haven't used them yet. So I said, let me use them tonight. So basically, that's what's in this basket. It's some boxes to lift up this container. But yeah, him gonna have him a body towel and a face towel, and he gonna have him some grooming kit and and all the supplies to stay looking, smelling good, and looking marvelous, handsome. Some body wash. Like I said, my husband uses this body wash, so I'll promote this body wash all day, every day, because I smells it every morning, and I'll be like, "Ooh, wee, baby, give me a kiss. Make sure you wake me up before you leave, because I needs to smell you and make sure I see you before you leave in the morning." And yeah, I make sure you wake me up before you leave. Yes, sir. So, anyways, I just yeah, I'm a stone believer in don't just leave the house without saying bye. Kiss me and have a blessed day driving to work, okay? That is very important. Um, I don't know what you're saying. Are you part of the, I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. But um, anyways, these loofahs are nice and fat and big. Like I said, I got them from Burlington. So I'm going to take all this stuff down. My Amazon package just came, so I'm able to. I didn't forgot how I had this up in here. Let's see. So how y'all doing on a Wednesday? How are you doing on a Wednesday? Hopefully you had a blessed day, a stress-free day, because nobody ain't got time for no stress. So hopefully you had a beautiful day. Um, and you're going to have a beautiful rest of the week. Okay. And I thank you in advance for checking me out because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you are seeing what Shellfield is doing. And I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I didn't forget how I just had this up in here looking just nice and pretty before I hit the button. Lord Jesus. But anyways, he's gonna have quite a bit of stuff in his deluxe basket. My husband also uses Listerine every morning. I ain't never seen the purple one. I always see the brown one in our closet, but he uses Listerine too. Um, but like I said, I ain't never seen the purple one. And then some good old razors. You want to be able to put everything so that they can see everything that's in the basket. Since the clippers, I don't know how I had this. How did I have this before I hit live? Lord Jesus. Maybe I have these behind here. And then, but once I glue dot it, it's going to stay. Once I glue dot everything, it's going to stay on this little box that I have. Maybe I have this right here. It was something like that. But you want to be able to make sure that they can see like everything you have in a basket. If I lean that up against the towel. But yes, a deluxe grooming kit for Papa. Um, we have to take care of the daddies. The daddies be taking care of us, and it took mama and daddies to get us in the world, so we can't be leaving out the papas. So we gotta hook up the daddies. And so this is definitely one of those deluxe baskets for the daddy. Okay, the best way for me to describe it: a deluxe grooming basket. He has everything he needs to go right into the shower. All he needs to do is bring in his clothes, and he good to go. And I like getting things um, that I like making things that you can use multiple times. So that's why I like the deluxe not spa baskets, but like I said, grooming. He can use this grooming kit more than once. You know what I mean? He can use the spray more than once. So he can use the towel more than once. So when I make my baskets, I definitely try to buy things that they can use not just the day of the holiday. That is my ultimate goal when I think of basket concepts. That's so important to me because life be life and things are special. And funds is tight for a lot of people. And so we have to not be so wasteful and buy things that people can really use. That's my even Lord, even for Valentine's Day and Easter. Well, Easter I went overboard for the kids, but it was still stuff that they can use more than once. You know what I mean? And even Mother's Day, I made sure I try to make things that they don't just stick on their shelves and collect dust, that they can actually use the items. So um, that's what I like to do when I create my basket, y'all. So are you guys almost done with your baskets? I literally don't have too many more concepts left. Um, I have some made already, but I think you've seen them, to be honest. I just needed for my bags to come and my delivery came. I think I might have maybe three more, four more that you haven't quite seen yet. Um, but the bulk of them are done. I'll be out selling from the comfort of my front porch over the weekend. Um, and yeah, Father's Day is next weekend. It's here. And so is Juneteenth. So, and I try not to make a lot of gifts that said Happy Father's Day because you might be buying something for someone that it could be a birthday, not necessarily he's a father. Um, it can be a get well soon gift, anything. So I try not to gear specifically to the holiday at hand so that you can use it for multiple situations or engagements or milestones that someone achieves in life and you want to buy them a gift for. So I don't think I have really nothing that says Happy Father's Day, to be honest. I specifically made sure I didn't buy or make anything that said Happy Father's Day just for that reason. Even some of my Mother's Day stuff, a lot of stuff didn't say Happy Mother's Day. Maybe the balloon that's sticking out of the gift, because I'm looking at like two or three that I have left over here that can be turned into graduation gifts for that prime reason. I had all kind of gifts out this weekend. I had Father's Day over the weekend 3 days ago. I had Easter baskets out, leftover few Easter baskets that could be graduation gifts. I had Mother's Day baskets out. I had Father's Day baskets out. And people was driving by, what do you got? I got anything you need for whatever occasion. And so it's always good to have a few baskets of something already made. You never know who might gonna call you and be like, "Hey, do you got something?" So yeah, last week I was sitting on my porch and a kid pulled up and said, "Do you have a lay?" And I said, "Hmm. First of all, I'm gonna need you to make a U-turn and park correctly because you're parked on the wrong side. You're parked on the side. You're parked the wrong way. So I need you to make a U-turn and fix your car the correct way." And so then he had his friend fix the car the correct way, or the driver understood the assignment. Um, and then I said, "What made you stop here and ask me if I have a leg?" He said, "Because I came there and bought some stuff for Valentine's Day, and I was hoping and praying that you did have something." I said, "You know, I personally didn't make lace. However, I just walked the stage on May 20th and May 16th. I had two ceremonies. I said, first of all, what color lei do you want? He said, blue. Oh my God, I need a blue lei. I said, so interesting. I said, I just walked the stage myself on May 16th and May 20th. I had the African American graduation on the 16th, and then I had the big one on the 20th. Well, they both were big, but the bigger one was on the 20th with the whole class, not just the African American students. And so I said, I happen to have several leis, some with money on them, some without. And so I have one without money on it. That's a blue one. And I said I wore it for like an hour and a half on Wednesday and then 2 hours on Saturday. Or went Saturday and Wednesday. Combination. I wore it about an hour and a half on each day. Um, and I said, this is what I have. I didn't make lace. I don't, this is what I have. I personally wore this myself. I said, but I'll give it to you. I will give it to you. He was like, oh my God, thank you. I needed something for my brother's friend. He came over and, my brother got stuff, but he doesn't have nothing. And I just feel bad he doesn't have nothing. And so then I had another little, uh, like a $10 money lay that my kids got me that was making me sweat like crazy. And I gave that to him. I know my kids would be like, that's my mom. You go, mom. Um, to brighten up another person's day and make them just as happy. And so he gave me $30 for that. You know what I mean? And so at first I wasn't gonna take it, but hey, hey, it was what my kids gave me, and you needed something, and I had it for you. So between the lay and the money lay, he made out like a bandit. Um, so yeah, just giving back to the community is what I like to do. So I like to, like I said, make things that they can use and not just put on their shelf and throw away. So that's what your girl been up to, and she almost done. It's almost hasta la vista with the bastard making for Father's Day for Shell Bell. Yeah, I don't have too many more concepts left. As I'm looking around, I see yeah, not too many left. I just have to wrap some of the ones that yeah, that I needed the bags for today. Mm-hmm. I think I'm almost done. What's today, Wednesday? I might be up to Saturday making a few more, and that's it. And I'm grateful for y'all watching me while I make these baskets. Now it's time to sell them, and get my money back. Okay, that's the whole object, and to make someone happy while they're getting the basket. So yeah, that's. I'm gonna tape everything down in this basket and put it in a bag. I think I got a few left besides the ones that came in the mail today. Uh, I think yeah, I got a few more of these left. These were the last three. So I got some more gifts to wrap up. My Amazon package just came with my bowl. I think it's the black ones or the blue ones. So I'm gonna stick this inside. After I take the price tag and take these down, it's gonna go inside this bag, and I'm gonna bow it up. I'm curious to know what bowls came today. Um, Something came today. They were pretty quick. Let's see. What can I say? Actually, just came when I hit live. Actually, Hmm, this is interesting. What color? These are the bows. What color are they? Well, it came. We never used this company here, and um, they don't tell who the company is. But it's pool bowls. It's supposed to be blue or black. Is what I ordered, and I don't see the color. Oh, royal blue. These are the royal blue ones. Um, that looks like this, and it's a pool bowl. So I'll probably use. Yeah, I'll probably use a blue one because it's enough black on here. I'll probably open this up and use a bowl here. But I bought 2 packages of those. And yeah, your girl almost done, and I hope y'all almost done. Are you a basket maker? Let me know. Where are you from? I'm from the West Coast. If this is your first time stopping by, I'm so sorry. I'm Shelly from Shell Bells Poppin' Treats, and I do gourmet apples and gourmet popcorn, and I be out at events. And during the basket season, I make baskets. I sell them from the comfort of my front door. Sometimes I hit the streets, me and my vendor twin, but the community has gotten to know who I am, and God has blessed me where I don't really have to go hang out at the streets too much, which is beautiful. Now I go to events like on Juneteenth. It's a Juneteenth event, and I might bring a few baskets there just to see how it do, what it do. But if not, on that Saturday, I'll be out selling that in front of my house and on Father's Day and this weekend and make it happen. That is what I'll be doing. Um, Now for Easter, I started maybe 2 weeks before Easter. Um, and Mother's Day, I started 2 weeks before Mother's Day. But that Valentine's Day, I did it the weekend before Valentine's Day. And then that Friday and Saturday, oh, it was on and cracking. So, hey, I'm very blessed in that area to be able to just go outside the front of my porch and sell. I live on a busy street, a four-way stop sign. And when they stop at the stop sign, you either gonna look left or right, and you look left and you see me. Depends on which way you're coming from. So I'm definitely blessed in that area, um, to be able to help the community out. I try to keep my basket at a reasonable price. Um, but yeah, this basket here alone is probably it's gonna be like $70 because these things here were not cheap. I didn't get it from a wholesale. I paid full price. So like 2 of these is like $12 where I'm at. If I believe, yeah, these were high. And then these were like $10 each. And then this was like seven, and then three and $1. The rest of them was maybe $1. These were a dollar. But my towel was $6. And then the bucket was $1. So yeah, you're at I don't know how much that was, but I'm probably under I'm gonna have to recalculate that as I'm talking to you to be honest. Um, but I was trying not to make a lot of baskets that were over the $60 mark, but this is right at it. This is kissing the door. Um, this is yeah, definitely kissing the door at at 65.70. But I really was trying to make most of my baskets under that $70 mark because it's the first Father's Day, and I just don't know how the Father's Day is going to be. But um, I could just stay prayed up. That's all I could do is stay prayed up to see what it brings. I have a lot of catering orders also, my sisters, and then the event on Friday. So that's why I chose not to make a lot of baskets because I knew I had events outside of Father's Day that um, are big events. How about that? And so I didn't want to overwhelm myself. And I need to be able to walk. I have this one little walk space. I almost feel like the Soul Train line. It's just narrow enough to walk. So, yeah, that's enough. I think I've done enough for my community. My husband, every time I press live, he say, "You got another concept?" I sure do. Um, but yeah, I'm winding down with my concepts, I can say. I'm truly winding down. But as I'm looking on the ground, I do see some that I ain't showed y'all though. And now that I got my bags, I can show you. But I'll show you for the next 2 or 3 days what they are. Today, Wednesday, yeah. I should be done by Saturday because I want to be able to sell them. So I need to be done. It's a week away. So I'll be done, even if I'll give you two at once, okay? I'm gonna be done. My girlfriend is done. She made some very cute concepts. She did a fishing basket. I can't wait to show y'all her fishing. She actually made a barbecue pit basket. She made the pit. I don't know how she made it, but it's so cute. Whereas I bought a barbecue pit. Well, I bought a smoker for my theme. And then she made a Fisher one, and I forgot what else she said she made. But we definitely are very creative in our own little ways, and we bring them together and we just sell together and have a good old time selling together, helping each other out, and bouncing off each other. Um, and it just helps the flow of sales. It's beautiful to have the tables full. So it makes people pull over to see what you got. And so I had a lot of people comment and was like, you need to be selling by yourself. No, 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 no. No, no, no. The reason why is because, for instance, Easter, I had nothing. I had a lot of boy baskets, but most of my baskets was girls. That's because I had a lot of stuff left over from last year too. So, whereas for Easter, she had more boy stuff versus the girl stuff. And so people bounced off of both of us, and the sales was just overflow season is the best way for me to describe it. So we actually work very well together, and we bounce off each other, and we help each other sell our baskets. And that's what makes it fun. And that's what makes um, the abundance flow for both of us. And I'm truly grateful to be able to have a friend that's in the same kind of business. And I think we bounce off each other for encouragement, and I'm uh, just to push each other through to keep on going. I'm trying to get her to post more on YouTube. She's learning. Actually, today is the 30-day challenge where she's going to be posting more. I have another channel too, so I'm going to be posting more on that channel. Y'all already see me every day here. I ain't going to stop. Either a video or a short or something. You're going to see Shell Bell over here. But after my car accident, I kind of neglected my other channel, my Shell Bell Vibes. So um, I'm doing a 30-day challenge to make sure I was doing good until I got in a car accident. I was posting on both channels, and I was like, whoa. But I slowed down after I got the car accident, even though I feel much better now. And that's why I said, let me do the 30-day challenge and see if I can push that one out too. Um, but yeah, you guys are awesome. You could have been anywhere and you're hanging out with Shell Bell, and she just loves you, just loves you. I gotta learn how to make that heart. I gotta learn how to make that heart. You lift your arms up, you lift your fingers up. What you do? Do something like that? Something like that. Um, but I love you from the bottom of my heart. And y'all know I don't be on here long. I just be on here to say hi and wish you a blessed day. Enjoy today. You'll never see yesterday. And be grateful to wake up tomorrow. God bless you. You take care. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Peace out. Y'all know I don't be on these streets long enough to say I love you. Bye.